these tractors should be given to the following categories of entities. Can be given to any of the following entities. One, an institution. An institution can be a district local government, can be a sub-county local government, is an institution, can be a prison, can be a secondary school, can be a primary school. When I say an institution, you understand? So any can receive this tractor, but on behalf of the farmers. The tractor is to be hired by farmers, any farmers out there. But there should be somebody or some entity called a beneficiary who should be managing the tractor, who should be maintaining the tractor, so that when the farmers come to hire, they find it in good and working condition. So institutions, cooperative, they can be given to a farmer cooperative. Like we have many cooperatives. You have very many. Those are just an example. Then organized farmer groups can also be given to an organized farmer group. You know what a farmer group is? A small group made up of maybe 10, 15, 20 farmers having their structure, chairperson, and so on. So can also be given to a farmer group. Then lastly, to SACCO. SACCO is more or less the same like cooperative, except that SACCO is a bit restrictive. They are about saving money. Like we have Kitgum SACCO, this village bank is an example of a SACCO. So the tractor can be given also to the village bank. But to manage on behalf of the farm.
Notice, but you know, members of parliament are always very busy. And getting them here is an opportunity that we must thank God for. Now, the fact that the woman member of parliament was here for her day yesterday, we decided to take this opportunity to launch these tractors. So we are very much pleased, and we want to thank you so much for lobbying our MPs. We want to thank you so much for even helping us to transport these things. It's not easy for the district to hire low bed, for example, to carry all these things, fueling and bringing them here. We appreciate and we thank you for helping your people. During this time, I was out of the district and it was my deputy who was here. I want to ask him to stand up and finish up my statement before I continue. Thank you.
Thank you, my senior, for giving me this opportunity. In a special way, I want to thank our woman MP, Honorable Aber, for coming today, lastly, to give these tractors to you. I want to add just briefly on what this production officer said. When we were called, we had no budget for transporting the tractors from Kampala to Kitgum, and from here to respective sub-counties. She was the MP who was there at Namalere. When I posed this question to her, I said, now, Honorable, how are we going to transport these tractors since we don't have budget for transportation of these tractors? She said, cow, is it true? I said, yes, that is the truth. Even coming here, we had to look for ways of reaching here. She said, okay, if that is the matter, let me coordinate with her colleagues to contribute for transportation of these tractors. She knows Uganda very well, better than me. She engaged even the transporters in Uganda. How much is negotiated until she reaches a certain level. Say, this is the figure. Now, can we divide these figures among ourselves, honorable MPs? Can I now communicate to these people? She is the only MP who contributed 100% her percentage. over, I think.
100%
Was over.
at least.
Followed by this MP. Margaret, yeah. Margaret. Then the rest, I don't know whether they reach him. This is the truth. Let's just be frank.
Me, I am the community representative. I know how we community do our things. Sometimes you may find that the tractor will only be helping some one or two an individual. It will not benefit the entire community. It is far much better that you open up an account where an individual that want to use the tractor come and pay to the sub-county, the account that you're going to have, and you give the what? The person to use the tractor, such that when it comes to management, you manage it well. When there is any fault, any mechanical fault, at least you will have somewhere to get money to repair it. There will come a time that you are supposed to pay the operator. When there is no money in the account, that is where everything will just get disorganized. So I encourage you to have that account. Meanwhile, for that period that you are going to handle the tractor as the sub-county, you will be vetting the community. Which group is trusted that it can be given to? Such that by the time you will manage it, you will have also known that when it is taken to the garden, it will raise such and such amount of money. Bear in mind that the tractor that is given to you is supposed to also generate revenue for the sub-county, likewise for the district. It is not for an individual pocket. Make sure that you use it properly such that it brings improvement in our life, in our household incomes, food security, and other things that can come as a result of when there is money in a family, in a household.
Move forward. I managed to get a draft MOU, which should be signed between MICE and then the beneficiary. The beneficiary can be farmer group or whatever, or some authority. I got some pages, but I'm not satisfied if I have all the pages because I got from my colleague. From the ministry, they did not give us. They said they were coming with this form when they are coming to do the training and servicing of the machine. Let me read very briefly about the roles of the beneficiary. The role of the institution, the sub-county, or the farmer group who is going to manage.
LC5. And I want to remind her that she has to leave the chair because she may get problems with the way she talked, the chair was really very comfortable. But she's very fit for it and very brilliant. The cow and the deputy cow, representative of the RDC, and the food soldiers for development. I want to thank you for this opportunity, and particularly I want to thank the district team. Thank you very much. We have a very strong team. And how, I don't know, maybe because you're a woman, ever since you arrived in Kitgum, things are beginning to take shape very well.
Thank you.
So keep on. You are a very good administrator. And again, they got for you a twin who is like a brother and full of energy. You see this government work that people do, if you don't have passion and you're not patriotic. That's why me, I belong to a certain group called Patriotic League, Uganda. And we keep on emphasizing what being patriotic in everything you do. Whether you're a technical person and political person, you must be patriotic and put your country first. So I want to thank them because I have seen, as a politician, member of parliament, I will have the energy to run around, but if I'm not supported by the district leadership and you, the technical wing, I can't achieve anything. Sometimes I make phone calls that I need this letter right now, and within no minute I have the letter with me. Because for me, when I'm in Kampala, my Monday to Thursday, from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m., I'm in different offices knocking at the doors, looking for opportunities for my people here to benefit. Because if you sit and wait Yes, government has good plans and has all these things planned for financial here, these, there's priority areas, this. But resources are what? Limited. So it is also about who pushes and who comes to drum every time so that you are allocated something. That is how we got upgrade of Muchwini Health Center 4. That's how now I even want to announce that we have got another upgrade of Health Center 3 to 4 of Kitgum. And I'm still going to push for more. So I want to recognize your efforts in supporting our work as elected leaders and call upon the local leaders to work together with technical people with harmony. There is no point of showing who is bigger than who and what, but there is happiness and joy at the end of the tunnel when we are all giving accountability that we worked within this period, 20 this to 20 that together. I was a sub-county chief. Lillian and Aber was member of parliament, and we achieved this. That is what I really look at. So these tractors, it wasn't easy to get them here. I want to thank the president in a very special way for prioritizing Acholi sub-region. Other members of parliament from other regions are not happy. They are wondering why Acholi sub-region. My brother, the history of this was indeed from Chankwans. When we knew MPs who subscribed to NRM were voted, they took all the new MPs to Chankwans. And we, of course, the training, the drills, and all that. So during our sub-regional meetings, I am the one who presented that memo on behalf of the entire Acholi MPs. And we agreed, as the entire Acholi MPs, that let's include a request for tractors. Let the president give us tractors to be taken to all sub-counties. And when we presented it, the president is a very interesting person. We did not know that he had actually noted it. He said, yeah, we are going to look at it and procure and see how to capture in the budget. So as we were there, the chief whip calls for a meeting and tells us, you know what, the president gave instruction to ministry that this must be included, and we have procured it. Actually, sub-region, all the sub-counties will get these hand-working tractors and one big tractor. I was very happy because for me as a member of the NRM, I'm impressed if the party I subscribe to and the government I serve is trying its best to deliver services to the people. That is what I take pride in. So on that note, I would like to call upon you to really support the farmers of Kitgum district. I want to re-emphasize that the idea of giving the tractors in the hands of individual farmers groups should not be embraced. Let this be on first come, first serve. And let it be demand driven. Our people have a tendency, if you just call them or give them something, they never value it. They don't. The other time I went and I wrote a letter and lobbied for a tractor, one big tractor. So when I brought it to Kitgum, I decided to give it to the Farmers Association, King of Kings, because already it had networks. I didn't want to put it at my office as a woman member of parliament, because I know how politics would be like. If someone comes and the tractor is not there, they will say, oh, she refused to give. So I decided to hand it over to the farmers group. And that tractor, when it's in your area, in your sub-counties, take charge, because this is a government property. It's not for an individual. Take charge. And also ask, I received a report from Mr. Ali, the owner of, the founder of King of Kings, which I will also share with you, Cow, because this is a government property that needs to be accounted for. I want to answer the concern or the question raised by my brother. You raised a very good question. That your colleague, member of parliament for the constituency, have submitted names. How about yours? I'm not submitting any name. Let farmers access these tractors based on demand driven. in the moment we interfere with the issue of politics versus development, that is going to cause us problems. When our voters or our farmers group come for these tractors, they don't come as a supporter of Lillian and Aber. After all, it is not my tractor. So we should even ask the president to give us a list of who they should give. No, let's stick to demand-driven and first come, first serve. That is what I really call upon you to do. In terms of the team, the management at the sub-counties, that is now where we can nominate a representative. Our representatives, we can nominate them to be part of the sub-county committee to manage the tractors. If people think it's not right, you'll also advise, but that's what I think would work. But the moment I give you a list, how about somebody who is coming to contest with me but has farmers, in our area, so you're going to block them because it's not, So we don't need to embrace this. Whether you are NRM or you are not NRM, whether you're opposition, just as long as you're a farmer, come and benefit from this tractor. What
accessories, they're all there. Yeah, so this is the sample there. Those are the samples. Yeah.
on behalf of the government of Uganda, the President of the Republic of Uganda, and the Minister for Agriculture, I take this opportunity to hand over 21 hand-working tractors and 1 heavyweight tractor to Kitgum district in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit.